Hey YouTube, we doing good today. Just going to do another Microtech video on a Microtech Daytona I just picked up, and I put a Ultratech next to it just for size comparison. I'm really liking the size of the Daytona for everyday carry. It sits really well in hand, small, real unobtrusive, if you will. This one was made, I believe, in 2011, June. Serial number 1521. Carbon fiber scales, both sides. Kind of 3D machine. Kind of cool. And the difference being, if you look at the Ultratech in the back compared to the Daytona, what's odd about it is the Daytona's got screws that are in the back as well as in the front, which I really think it's just for uniformity. I don't believe they serve a purpose. I can't see where they would be screwed into any part of the handle unless they're extra long, but they're in the exact same placement as the front screws. No big deal, but kind of cool. So the spring on these, it's a little bit different for the Daytona. I wouldn't call it weak, but it's very operational where it's easy to open the knife. Closing, like all Microtech's, a little bit harder in reverse. The opening seems to be a little bit less than stout, like on the Ultratech. You can hear the hardness. I almost have to grab it with my finger just to close it. You can hear the difference. So they're both really well made knives. Both of these have the new S35 VN steel. I opted for the two-tone blade. You have to excuse me, I actually have a cold right now. I like how thick the blade is towards the tip. I think they call it about 3.14 inch blade on it. So the difference from that to the Ultratech, it's not a lot, but when you talk about the blade width, I think the steel width is still the same, around 3 millimeters. But in a smaller knife, it's kind of cool because you're getting more to work with in a smaller profile. So I haven't used it very extensively. Put it to hard use. It is very sharp, scary sharp. You can see where they have a jimping 3 points. Slider, when it's closed, has a little gap right there. And I think there's actually a spring that comes up and rests in there. You can kind of feel it. It has some action on it. There's a very minimal play. Blade, very minimal play, front and side, unlike the Navy SEAL Scarab I just got. And I was a little worried about that Navy SEAL Scarab, so I ended up sending it back. It was one that I've wanted for a while, but after getting it, it was just a little bit too loose for the blade, so because of the price point on it, I went ahead and passed. So I know there's been some Ultratech, some Daytona videos already out there floating around. I just thought I'd show a quick review. I actually thought this first one I was going to get was going to have one of the glass breakers that had a ball in it, like a carbide ball. They were a little bit less expensive, and it's actually with the knife that I ordered. But when this showed up, this is what was on it with the S35 VN, as opposed I thought I was getting S30V. But I'm very happy with it. Again, the size, I just love the size for the hand. It just, disappears. You can use it quickly. So I don't know if these are a limited run. I know there's quite a few of them out there. I haven't seen many with the two-tone blades. I've seen double-edged and satin finished, serrated, which I'm not a big fan of serrated knives anyway. But anyhow, I got this one, another one again from Blade HQ. Great guys. Talk to Jacob, Tom, Cam, any of those guys. They'll hook you up. They'll work with you. You can put stuff on layaway, and they have a real nice selection of knives. So hope you enjoy the video, and I hope your collection is growing. Take it easy.